80 রানের লক্ষ্যমাত্রা ডেভিড বল হাতে বাহিরে ছিল ব্যাটে বলে করতে পারে বল উইকেটে রক্ষকের গ্লাভসে চলে গেছে বল উইকেট রক্ষকের গ্লাভসে চলে গেছে দ্বিতীয়
Here with the ball in straight away.
Taking one back to the outside with the way he started looking at the delivery. Every ball swinging away from the handle, he ends up different. And then that third delivery where he brings the ball in. Just outstanding from David Visa. It just shows the class, the control. It's all about having that thought process in your head.
Warner and Jarvis at the crease. Johnson, Munsey, Webster, Hobson. A kill to come before you get into the bowlers. I don't want to get to the bowlers.
This could get interesting. If he can get the ball to move away from David Warner, which he would try and do, the slip could come into play very early in this game.
Very watchful, David Warner. That stays marginally low.
Well, this is exactly what we were discussing. As a batter, it's so hard to know how the ball is going to behave on the surface. From that length, it sometimes just is going over your shoulders and keeps very low. So you don't know as a batter how to set yourself up.
Nicely fielded. Very well fielded.
And when you've got only 79, 80 to play with, you've got to field well. You've got to bring your A game as a fielding unit. That was very good. Try and stop every single run Every dot ball creates that pressure in the batter's mind.
I do have a theory, Abby, in that good players, as we have a look at this fielding again, Ali Khan in the covers. I do have a theory that good players always find a way. And whether the conditions are difficult and they're hostile, and Devin will want to be looking at this and thinking to himself, well, as the tournament progresses, I'm a key component here. So I need to find a way of getting runs in this game that can probably see us down the road. And he's world class. He's played all around the world. That one swings.
Yeah. If you've got so much experience, you're an absolute world beater, won multiple trophies, playing in different leagues, World Cups. But look, there's no foot movement for David Warner either. Just got stuck.
If you do see his setup, he's expecting the ball to swing away. And if the ball does come back, you can also see he's just opened up his front hip. So he doesn't thrust the pad down the line and be susceptible to an LBW. In that manner, in the air, there'll be runs. As I mentioned, you have to find a way.
Slightly further. Very nicely played. Just waited for it and look. Never try to keep it along the ground. Red area, got enough. And again, the setup is always trying to be beside the ball, not behind the ball in T20 cricket or white ball cricket. That's the key.
But more importantly, he's trying not to close himself off with that front foot. So he's already made a slight adjustment. Can't do much about that. He picks up the boundary in the over. It's 4 for 1. Summary from match 14. Tigers Bangla 4, 79. Tracker amongst the wickets, so was Ty and Jarvis. So the early signs there is that we're going to have a few sighters. We're going to work our way into the innings. What is that? Oh, it's candy floss. Oh, in French it means the beard of a father. It's made differently where I come from. It's made in a dish that has melting sugar, and you run out. There's the stumps. Does it have enough on it? Anything that gives a bit of a chase. No, we'll just pick up the 2. It's a stick that goes round and round, and you pick up all the melted sugar. You make this big stick of candy floss.
That's exactly how it runs around the world.
What's it doing in
doing in a tub?
In a tub.
If you go anywhere around the world, that's exactly how you make a candy floss. There's no other way to make them.
Convenience, Abby.
I think they've been made exactly the way you described and then just been put in a tub.
Shots, oh, well fielded. Destined for the boundary, but Zaza in the way.
Who haven't had candy floss? I used to love candy floss when I was growing up.
Yeah, so did I. Slower delivery. Gave himself room and misses the stumps ever so close.
Again, skills, proper skills from David Reza. Very similar to what Andrew Ty did. If you look at the release, very similar about that delivery. Bit of swing, but just very hard for a batter to get.
Just feel like Jarvis is just waiting for a full delivery to free his arms. When it just goes to that back of the length area, he sort of doesn't know where and how to get into a good position.
As a batter, you'll have a game plan on this pitch. Either you're waiting for something really short or you're waiting for something really full. Anything on that length, on that back of length, on a good length, is a ball where you don't want to take any chances. And this again, a fuller delivery, bent for the shot, straight to the field. And another good over from the Tigers, 6 for 1 rolls.
Enjoy the emotions of sports with Melbourne. Enjoy the energy, the victory, only.
এখন এমনই ফুরফুরে মনে থাকবে সবাই বসুন্ধরা টয়লেটে ফুরফুরে মন সারাক্ষণ
15 Nationals versus the Knights. This will come up next year at the TD Cricket Arena in Brampton. As real estate's up there, does it kick on? Yes, it does. Really good shot by Warner.
It's a good thought process from the bowler to try and go slightly full and try and get that swing. But on this surface, that's the ball you're waiting for as a batter. Anything full, anything in the slot, you've got to go for it. Even if you get out, doesn't matter. But if you have to take a chance, it has to be against something which is really full. And Warner has a very clear game plan here, using all his experience with that shot. And with that shot, he's made them change the field. The third comes inside and the point goes back.
To the air. And this time, it goes a little bit squarer, so he'll pick up 2.
Field. The third comes inside and the point goes back.
To the air. And this time, it goes a little bit squarer, so he'll pick up 2.
Field. The third comes inside and the point goes back.
To the air. And this time, it goes a little bit squarer, so he'll pick up 2.
Field. The third comes inside and the point goes back.
To the air. And this time, it goes a little bit squarer, so he'll pick up 2.
Field. The third comes inside and the point goes back.
To the air. And this time, it goes a little bit squarer, so he'll pick up 2.
Field. The third comes inside and the point goes back.
To the air. And this time, it goes a little bit squarer, so he'll pick up 2.
Field. The third comes inside and the point goes back.
To the air. And this time, it goes a little bit squarer, so he'll pick up 2.
Field. The third comes inside and the point goes back.
To the air. And this time, it goes a little bit squarer, so he'll pick up 2.
Field. The third comes inside and the point goes back.
To the air. And this time, it goes a little bit squarer, so he'll pick up 2.
Field. The third comes inside and the point goes back.
To the air. And this time, it goes a little bit squarer, so he'll pick up 2. And Jarvis, and then supported by Draka, and Nan Singh finished it off with his leg spin. Now to finish the job off, Ali Khan from the USA. He too will come around the wicket to the left-handed Warner. There's the bounce. Now that is very difficult to play. But again, Warner's trying to get that ball down to third. And I think you're ill-advised trying to get the ball behind yourself.
Comes sharply to David Warner. Gurbads does well. He gets a hand to it. And it was traveling.
That one is trying to hit through cover. But as soon as he feels there's a little bit of width, and I mean width for David Warner is shaving off stump, he'll try and beat the man at short third. And the worry for him is that it just keeps a little low. The inside half of the bat is found and he chops it on. Looks strong square the wicket, that young man. Practicing the full shot. That's what he's trying to do.
Two deliveries. That one kicks off. And the next one stays low. David Warner looking for the bounce on the second one to try and cut it away. The footwork's been very limited from a lot of the batters, though, hasn't it, HD? Not getting in line of the ball, whether it's the back foot or the front foot, will be a real sign of worry on this pitch, especially when the bounce does stay low.
Safe at 4. That's the job he's set to do.
It's the roof, I should say, for himself. Full on this occasion, and it's played beautifully through the covers. 4 runs, and that required total. Now only 50 runs off 86 deliveries.
You said about the players not getting into line. I'm not sure in T20 cricket now that players get into line. They like to stay leg side of the ball so that they can free their arms, hit the ball through the offside, and also be able to clear their left leg if they bowl at the stumps. Clear the left leg to be able to go straight down the ground or over deep mid wicket. The only problem here is those that have decided to give themselves too much room on a surface there with his inconsistent bounce run the risk of losing their stumps. Oh, he's got a toe end. He's got a toe end. And it's fortunate because that would have been the loss of the stumps. Instead, he gets himself to the striker's end, Jarvis. 6 gone. The power play's done. 31 for 1.
Was done well in that department. Just the 1 wicket of Kobe Hirth. But this partnership now 31 off 33 between Jack Jarvis and David Warner.
Wants to, will get it. And did very well here, Jarvis, because he was looking to go down the ground and then realised that the ball wasn't quite there, and so adjusted perfectly to be able to get the ball down to deep third for 2.
And this is where, if you're going to give yourself some room, If you're going to give yourself some room, you still have to make sure that you're keeping an eye on that ball. If it's not there for the shot that you'd intended, you still have to be able to adjust.
Some amazing pictures courtesy of our drone. Oh, 4. That was an opportunity for Gubas. He almost dived past it.
This would have been a big one. It was David Warner. Short ball Islam did the work, got the nick. Gurbaz did dive past it. Made an absolute mess of that. Warner survives.
But again, it's Warner's want to get the ball down to third on this pitch, which is proving problematic. He looks so much better when he's going down the ground. That's bounced a little bit. Nothing excessive, just a little bit more than he expected.
He just, well, he noticed the additional bounds, just backing out in the last minute.
Scrapping hard, David Warner, 26 from 21. An appeal, but it's just off the thigh pad. It was just Sharaful Islam who was interested. Gurbaz wasn't.
He was convinced. Interesting to see this again. And just the thigh pad on the way to Gurbaz.
All the supporters of the Tigers were up, and so was Sharaful Islam, but no one else. You would have thought that Gurbaz would have been up after missing out on an opportunity earlier in the over. And that'll be a single to end the 7th. 39 for 1.
Paramount Plus power play package. Started. We just need 41 more. He's pulling a good angle. Ali Khan bringing it to David Warner. Warner, again, you mentioned HG, try and play in front, not fine, not backward.
I'm surprised by the previous stroke, really. I mean, the man at third has been pushed back onto the boundary, so the very best he can do is get a single. But again, it's the horizontal bat stroke. Now, we've seen how these surfaces are played. If anything, they're keeping a little bit low, particularly these ones here. Pitch number 1. They're going to attack the stumps from around the wicket. I know it may not be the modern way, but Warner's surely better off just knocking it for one to long on or off his hips with a more vertical bat. And that will fall short of fine leg. No movement from the man down there. Ali can't quite believe it.
Yeah, Ryan Patan, the fielder in the deep. This surprised David Warner. Evasive action to try and play that to fine leg. One bounce to Ryan Patan. He is disappointed, Ali Khan. He could have been tough to take, though. I think it was a fair distance from Ryan Patton.
You're going to be expecting every ball to come to you as a fielder. Every single ball. Want it, need it. That'll be widened.
Oh, this is the one that took David Warner by surprise. He's got a smile on his face. It's not been easy batting out there. Some have kept low, some have bounced. He's done well today, though.
Strapping. It's been a strapping innings from Warner. Now this should be out. It is. Guided to the man at deep third. And the Tigers have another.
Poor shot from Jarvis. Straight to the hands of Ryan Patton. Jack Jarvis goes for 11 off 16, 41 for 2.
Dyson S dries and straightens simultaneously when wet, not with plates extreme heat, but with high velocity air that's concentrated into powerful focused airflow. To dry and straighten, saving time by simplifying your routine and creating natural straight styles.
Slow round up, Bo Webster. Played beautifully in the previous game for the Wolves, took them over the line. And with long lever 64, brilliantly down the ground. Unlike Jarvis, who tries to get this behind him and just helps it on its way down to the man at deep third. He takes a very, very simple catch. Got it. Oh no. When we talk about an indifferent over for the man at deep third, there was a lack of an attempt, a catch, and now an awful mess.
Well, the ball is falling.
I liked his thinking, looking for the Yorker against the man that's tall. First ball. That might have just hit the thumb. On a single to end the eighth, 46 for 2.
Looks like the spray tan guy will just come straight to your house. But how's it going with the channel?
Good shot, Sarasburg.
Big news need to confirm profits are up again. You know, Nationwide have shared their profits with nearly 4 million of their members. We can't compete with that. But shouldn't we try and do something similar?
Shareholders are the beating heart of this bank. Wedge me. What's the matter? Lost your ball?
This year we gave £100 to every eligible member through our Fairer Share payment. Nationwide, a good way to bank.
Further 34 to win here for the Wolves. Comprehensive so far from Dougie Brown's men. Ramanullah Gurbaz. Let's have a look at some of the fielding. And misfielding and drop catches. That's an awful miss, as is that. Inhaling it, slamming a link. Ramanullah Gurbaz has had a day he would like to forget. And I've been watching him closely, Abhishek Jhunjhunwala. And the concentration I feel from that young man who's so talented, when he's keeping wicket, is not where it needs to be. This is a dolly. This should be caught in your sleep. It's a two-hander. You do not need to move. Concentration. Yeah, that's a regulation catch, that was, but that is a big hit. Is he going to hold on to it? He won't. It was a difficult chance. Made all the ground, got his hands to it, Shariful. But at the end, just couldn't keep them in his hands. Well, Shariful must have realised we were just showing a package of drop catches. That is just ridiculous. That should be taken. Professional cricketer. He's had to move 30 yards. Should be taken. Not good enough, Bangla Tigers. As will be seething. Batting, bowling. Sometimes Abhishek, as a batter, you get a good ball or you're a little bit lucky, and bowling, maybe you're not quite in sync and things don't quite go so well. As a team, your fielding is one thing you can control.
Yeah, I think the way he's batting, he's not watching a ball, he's watching football. I think he must have done something that he's completely set to bat on a hard surface.
This is a great shot. Big bad bow. Lovely, lovely hit. Tall man, strong, big levers, pulls it a long, long way in front of the square. That's a cracking stroke. He's enjoying his time here in Canada, Bo Webster.
They picked the length very early.
He's a really great professional, Bo Webster. Just doing all his preparation before the game. He's going through some of his procedures and plans. Who am I going to face? Who am I going to come up against? What am I going to do on this surface? That's what you want from the overseas.
So I think he's visualized last night, because visualization plays a key to your performance. I think he's done a lot of visualization last night.
Yeah, that's what you want. Professionals, your big stars, taking the game, taking it deep. They're just going to get that bit of equipment because it's time for the strategic timeout.
The Mix and Match menu is back at McDonald's. Choose any three for just £3. Only until the 27th of August. Go on, get mixing.
We're developing an app with a freelancer on Fiverr. There's something about the way that I give feedback that really enables excellence.
Hire a top-rated freelancer on Fiverr.
Yo, wanna smell premium? You gotta try this new Links bed. Smell premium with the new Links Prime Fragrance Collection. Smell finer than the finest fragrances.
The only major network that lets everyone roam freely in the EU. Up to 25 gig. Also, see what you can do.
Make Discovery Plus your home for the Olympic Games Paris 2024. With more than 55 live event feeds covering all the action, Discovery Plus, an unforgettable celebration of Olympic excellence. Live on Discovery Plus.
That was there to go big into the left side, short pocket for David Warner. It was a big game for the Warriors. It was a big game. One of the big players down the top. David Warner. That play on this function to that left wicket. It's only 67 yards there for David Warner. Sharp of Gurbaz. The batter's safely home. He may just send it there just to be sure he has indeed. Ryan Shah is on top. Really reclined. It's just the way he put the bat. He didn't drag it, he just put it from the top. A lot of times when you do that as a batter, you can get very close. It was a direct hit, very smart work from Gurbaz. We have to wait and see. He's absolutely fine, no problem there. Yeah. Safely home, but Bob Webster, 12 for me. He's found life in the middle, quite comfortable so far. Confirmation. The big Aussie is safe. Warner 30 from 28. He's got Warner in the last game, starting to find a little bit of fluency. He couldn't spend some more time at the crease, Davey Warner. Jackie Rock with all the experience, coaching around the world, and with Carlos Bradford joining the squad as well. He brings in a lot of knowledge, a lot of experience of playing T20 cricket around the world. So it's a very good unit with Blue Wolves. Excellent from Chris operated the drone. There's a questionable attire from some of our cameramen. Some dodgy shirts. Oh, clutchman of cigar. Trying to catch the drone. There's a great shot from the drone. It's in the middle of the bars. The look of stretching. Still very young. Good for Dougie Brown. That David Warner finding some form. 30 from 28. Played nicely with things on Ali Khan struggling. So looks to be in any pain. Just a little bit of tweak. Physio is charging after. As I said, let's be in. He's not hobbling, he's not grimacing. A little bit of tweak. He's an effort bowler. He gives it everything. Ali Khan every time he goes. Not throwing that shot, delivering the heavy ball. This was full of delivery, but just the way he finishes his action. On his left calf. Touches left calf. Just have a look at follow through. Just have a feeling maybe a little tweak down the left hand side somewhere. With a big loss because he's a useful bowler like that. Which Garner will complete the 10th. Carry off spinner. Might be a chance here for David Warner. Maybe get his reverse sweep out of 2 behind points inside the ring. Going over Cohen as well. There's a big gap between long off and deep cover. There we go. There we go, David Warner. Well, HD afterwards mocked me the leg up by southpaw, the left hand, and then I know what he's thinking. But what a phenomenal shot. Look at that shot. Just unbelievable. Didn't change his grip. It's only the ball sweep, not a switch hit. The control, the power. Just unbelievable from Warner. That's what David Warner just such a good reader of the game. That's why I think he's an excellent captain. Because he sets Ali Khan off injured. Itagara's got 3 balls here. That's a good chance for me to cash in and get a boundary. A great cricket brain in that helmet of his. Webster, chance to go big leg side, I reckon. That's a good over for the Wolves. 10 open. Halfway through the chase, 64 for 2. Cruising. The Wolves won the toss this morning, and Dave Warner said, boys, bowl first and bowl well, and they did just that. Now with the bat in hand, they'd be very, very efficient. Captain himself leading from the front, which is great to see. Well, Brampton Wolves are 4th at the moment. Should they get these further 16, they'll jump to 6 points. The net run rate shootout with their opponents today. Bangla Tigers net run rate. And it'll keep them in 2nd place for the time being, but a large victory here for the Wolves. Do them no harm whatsoever. Gurpal Sidhu into the attack. Oh, he climbs into that. That's a long, floaty, hit me half volley, and Webster did.
Yeah, that's gloved to the offside. Look at that shot. Lovely extension of those hands. Slightly put in the slot, but the timing and the placement to the point.
Well, I mean, you know when you're back in your heyday, when you're playing at Eden Gardens and all around India for your IPL and your Ranji Trophy cricket, when you said to the bloke before the game, just give us a few throwdowns there, nice few half volleys. That's what Webster got first up from Gurpal.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. As a batter, you dream for those deliveries. When you're out there in the middle. Good comeback delivery.
Did you ever have someone who was very bad at giving throwdowns because they intentionally want to do it? You can name a shame here if you want.
I think I never Dr. Rohan, and I've thrown a lot of balls to him. He was never Gavaskar. Yeah.
Well, I'll name and shame someone right now. Ed Smith, the former England and Kent batter and Middlesex captain. You throw to Ed Smith for about 35 minutes the morning of a game, and then he would return the favour. But he would throw so badly. The left-hand thrower, he would throw so poorly that after 6 balls, Ed, just don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. He had half an hour, your arm be hanging off you, and then Ed just a couple of bad ones down the leg.
So many of them love getting thrown down from you. You can't make any mistakes, but time comes for them to give you a throwdown all over the place.
Well, my favourite throwdown episode, and the game was obviously dwindling a little bit here, it was when I was very, very young. In 1997, I think, I was 16 years of age. Australia were touring Ireland, and Steve Waugh was playing for Ireland against Australia A, and he called me out from the stands to give him some throwdowns on the side of the pitch. A very, very wonderful moment for me, because Steve Waugh was my hero growing up. Well, that's a hit me ball again. This has been a really poor over from Gurpal. No pace, no venom, not a boundary. 74 for 2.
Girls, you up, good. You're doing great. Trust me.
Have you tried white noise?
Mine literally only sleeps to techno.
Oh, look, a smile. I just don't want it to without you, girls.
Life needs a baby network.
Bowling from Braca, Ty, Jarvis, Mounsing. Yeah, we're going back to the throwdowns.
I was very young, I was 15, and Pakistan team was travelling. They were playing against India at Eden Gardens, and being one of the ball boys, Shahid Afridi called me to throw some balls. I was like very excited that I've got an opportunity to go and throw balls with Shahid Afridi.
Come back to that. Well, that's a great shot. Stand and deliver from David Warner. I started throwing balls
Threw a couple, and then he hit straight back at me at 100 miles an hour.
I had 3 or 4 balls in my hand,
Chucked them all down, and I walked out of the net. At 15.
Lovely shot from David Warner. Just finding some form here. 2 to win. That'll be it. That'll be the winning moment. And the captain himself getting the Brampton Wolves over the line in the most comprehensive of manners. What a wonderful chase here from the Brampton Wolves, dismantling the Bangla Tigers Mississauga and hammering them by 8 wickets.
yeah, this was just pure class from David Warner. Experience, the grit, determination. He wanted to win this game for the side. He wanted to lead from the front. He did it when they bowled. He did it with the bat. 44 of just 33 on a very difficult pitch, and making sure he stays there till the very end and wins the game and not leave it for anybody else. And that's why David Warner has been such a great player over the years.
Very, very happy Wolves camp, and rightly so. That is a great win. Net run rate, points, excellent. Everything there for the Brampton Wolves. Bowled well, fielded well. David Warner played so well today. He was measured, but calculated. He got a little bit lucky, needed a little bit luck on this surface. Very strong through the offside. This is a routine catch, dreadful from Graham Glasgow. David Warner alive. This was the end of Jarvis.
He played a very measured knock, knew exactly what he was doing, and then Webster came and they had a wonderful partnership. 39 of just 22. He played some really good shots as well, Webster. Very difficult chance for Shariful. Got there at the end, but just couldn't hold on to it. But then that was an unbelievable. What a hit. Excellent batting. Game awareness shown from David Warner. Crushed to the offside by Webster. Again.
That was a really powerful shot by the captain of the ball. And this was the winning moment. A little tap on the head. And how does the table look after that morning? Yes! Look at that for a flip. Brampton Wolves with the net run rate. Such a convincing win. They have leapfrogged the Bangla Tigers Mississauga. That's a massive swing. As we're getting to a very interesting phase of the tournament, group stage coming to the end in 2 or 3 days' time. That's a massive, massive win. Okay, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back here for the captains.
The British Grand Prix is back, and with 9 different winners from the previous 9 races at Silverstone, it promises to be another rollercoaster weekend. Coverage continues tomorrow from 9:30.
This is going to go Sam Cook. Wood at that 5. Plenty of options as the Rockets captain. Almost through it. Almost through it. Chover would have taken off on a lap of honour.
as that knocked his middle pole out.
Well, he was trying to hurry Bairstow up, and Bairstow was having none of it. He just said, stop. He put his hand up, red lights up, stop. Give me time.
And was playing off here. Just 3 singles. 2 deliveries left. Joe Reed to get through 10 on the spin. Toe into the back. Yeah, mighty difficult to strike it here on the surface. Deliberately using used pitches, worn pitches, it suits the attack of the Trent Rockets. Not suiting the free-wheeling stroke play with Johnny Bairstow at the moment. He needs to find himself a bat with a much lower middle on it. Excellent from Root. 30 balls left, 89 for 2. ছোটবেলায় বাড়িগুলো সবাই একসঙ্গে থেকে স্বপ্ন দিতেন একসাথে জমি কিনে বাড়িগুলো ঝুড়ে জানিস কে বলেছে সম্পূর্ণ ব্যতিক্রম চাইলে এখনই সবাই কিনতে পারি কি বললে চল চল তো দেখে আসে
বিশ্বমানের নাগরিক সুবিধার সংগ্রাম বসুন্ধরা রেসিডেন্সিয়াল এরিয়া এখন আপনি চাইলেই পাচ্ছেন যৌথভাবে প্লট কেনার সুযোগ তাই দেরি না করে আজই চলে আসুন পুরনো বন্ধুত্বের নতুন ঠিকানা প্লট রেডি আপনি রেডি করুন
I think so that some of us can get something out of this pitch. So yeah, it didn't work today, but we have to let this one go as soon as possible and move on to the next one.
All right, Shakib, just like you, we're going to let that go as well. Hard luck today. Next up, David Warner, captain of the Wolves. David, you must be thrilled with number 1, the way the bowlers went up front.
Yeah, 100%. I said at the start that we wanted to bowl first for the reason that we felt that we could bowl last night. The ball kept low, but the way the bowlers bowled was fantastic. Told not to leave the stumps, and they did that, which is great.
It seems from a batting perspective that the tougher the surface, the better you.
Test matches, socialise, be together as much as we can, because sometimes the field we can only take 11 on there, which we did. So we enjoy each other's company, and yeah. Hopefully we can keep going, and hopefully we don't have to change the team.
David, that was a great performance.
Terrific to hear from Dave Warner, who speaks so well. Brampton Wolves leapfrogging the Tigers. Into second spot, Montreal Tigers are top of the league. Bangla Tigers, Mississauga. Well, the games, they come thick and fast here at the GT20. And match 15 will be up. Nationals off against the Knights.